Online security. The most recent security breach in the news is the celebrity nude photograph hacking scandal. Things like this happen quite often. Computer security expert Tom Keenan joining me now paints a scary picture of how our lives are constantly being watched by technology. Tom's new book is an eye-opener. It's called Techno Creep: The Surrender of Privacy and the Capitalization of Intimacy. Tom Keenan joining me this morning. Always good to chat with you, Tom, from the UFC, of course. And there seemed to be quite a bit of shock when those nude photographs came out from some prominent, Hollywood celebrities. Yep. Doesn't surprise you, does it?
It's not at all, and it's creepier than you think.
Okay.
When you put a photo up on Facebook, one of the things that happens is they strip off what we call the EXIF data, where you took the photo, what camera you used. Because those photographs did not go through something like Twitter or Facebook, they have all the information. So the bad guys who download those photos not only have Jennifer Lawrence in the nude, they have all the locations where those photos were taken.
Oh, wow.
And that's what my book is about, that there are wheels within wheels that are churning all the time that nobody knows about, but it's very, very creepy.
What's another example? I mean, this is all the information tagged onto photographs. There must be lots of examples.
We think a lot about the government getting information, the NSA and so on. Stores are getting information. There was a great story called Target Knows Teenage Girl is Pregnant Before Her Father. And what happened outside Minneapolis, and this father comes running into the store and he says, look, my daughter's only 16. You're sending her ads for baby carriages. Are you trying to encourage her to get pregnant? And then 2 weeks later, he calls up, he says, I got to apologize. There were some things going on in my house I didn't know about. She's due in August. How did Target know this? They were tracking her spending through her debit card. They knew that she was buying certain things that expecting women buy, certain vitamins, and so they just made a conclusion. They want the business of pregnant women because they spend a lot of money. The creepiest thing is Target thought about this. They said, oh yeah, right, we should not be sending her ads like that because she'll think they're creepy, but we'll mix in power tools and barbecues, then she won't think it's creepy anymore.
Oh, they kind of hide it.
Exactly.
Okay, and this is the term that we hear called data mining, right? This is the term that's always talked about in news and that type of thing. What other types of things are also happening? Like, I mean, you said, Ted, before we were chatting before you came on, a big kind of local thing is Calgary police are wearing cameras,
that's
or at least they're going to be soon.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, and so why do you like that?
Well, because that provides a full record. What's happening is there have been lots of cases going way back to the Rodney King case in L.A., where there were one side had photographs. Now, the police chiefs are saying we should have our own evidence so we can have this. It also has been shown to improve the behavior not only of the police but also of the citizens.
Because they know they're being recorded.
Exactly.
Right.
But it can get creepy. I was down in Washington, D.C., and I heard coming from a street light, hey, you in the red hoodie, no skateboarding here.
Really?
Yeah, and the reason is they have surveillance cameras with speakers in them, and they're coming out of the street lights. Now, of course, in this case, what happened is the kid kept skateboarding because he knows nobody's actually going to come. But there are now things called IntelliStreet lamps that actually monitor the environment. So there's security being built even into garbage bins. In London and the UK, there were garbage bins that track the cell phone IDs of everybody who passed by.
So you walk by, it's like a ping?
Exactly. And the trash bin knows, it doesn't know who you are necessarily, but knows you walk by there at 10 o'clock every morning.
It knows my device, walk by this.
Okay.
Well, what was that Tom Cruise movie?
Minority Report.
Yeah. I mean, is that going to come where they retina scan you? And
the physical identification is becoming big. You know, the iPhone has the fingerprint reader, and that was hacked pretty quickly. But the reality is that I even have things in the book about identifying people by their body odor, identifying you by your heart rhythm. So very soon you won't have a password. In fact, they're talking about, the head of Google was actually talking about magnetic ink tattoos that would be your password, or better yet, you would swallow one pill every day, it would go through your gut and broadcast, and that would be your password. And that's creepy, right?
Yes. That is very creepy. This is Tom Keenan, a security expert from the UFC. Techno Creep is the book, The Surrender of Privacy and the Capitalization of Intimacy. There's also information in this book, by the way, of how to protect yourself. Good to see you again, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
We're going to be checking in.